The first thing to note is that when people talk about Palestine and the injustices of Palestine, they're often met with the reply of, well, why aren't you talking about Tibet? Why aren't you talking about the occupation in Morocco? Why aren't you talking about the tremendous suffering from civil wars in sub-Saharan Africa, right? There's a whole number of issues that are brought up and say you're singling Israel out when there's lots of countries in the world that are doing bad things. And it's true, there's a lot of injustice in the world. But I think it's worth noting that when the only time people talk about, say, Tibet, is when they're replying to a Palestine solidarity activist, there's reason to doubt their motives, right? When the only time the occupation in Morocco comes up, when the only time these people are willing to talk about sub-Saharan Africa is when someone has first talked about what's happening to Palestinians, we should doubt their motives and not take it seriously. And when it comes to other problems in the world, when someone starts working on heart disease, when someone says heart disease is really bad, no one says, well, what about AIDS? The double standard is actually applied to Palestine, even as people say that people hold Israel to a double standard. So that's just something to, I think, keep in mind in these discussions.